Hello, welcome to the channel today. We're going to take on one of the Twitter trends recently of actually someone discovering Virgil van Dijk's actually a decent striker. Now, in the old days, in the early 90s, you had Chris Sutton, Dion Dublin, players that were able to play at centre half, and striker is actually a role which a lot of players used to play in the old CM2 game. But no one really does it anymore. No one really goes and says, you know what, that ball playing centre half could actually score some goals. Chuck him up front. You don't usually get that anymore. So we're going to do the simulation today to see how good Virgil van Dijk is up front for a Liverpool team. As you can see here, is that rollability is actually 1.5 star. Now, rollability of 1.5 star would suggest he is not very good. However, his attributes would tell us differently. There you go. Now you can see I've got the report. So it's saying that Virgil is a world-class centre-back and he's unconvincing, which is what this orange symbol means for a striker, which is partly why he has got such a low role suitability. This shows whether or not finishing is an attribute that counts in Football Manager 24 Council. The reason being is his finishing is only 8. However, he's got the jumping reach of composure, the decision-making, the positioning, the heading, the technique. The pace, very important, the pace is 15 to actually be a very good centre forward. The only thing he's going to lack, he may not finish chances when he's presented the opportunity, which is basically what finishing is. And he's not going to be the most mobile because his off the ball is 8, which means although he's got the pace, he's not going to make those off the ball runs to get into space, which means that a player like Zaboslai or Harvey Elliott or McAllister, for example, is not going to find him searching balls. We're going to also train him to be an advanced forward. There you go. He is very good. So we're going to put Virgil up front and we're going to simulate the season. I'm going to show you how we do this for anyone who wants to try this themselves. So all we're going to do is put Virgil van Dijk in. You're then going to go up and you're going to go on holiday. So you press triangle or Y depending on what you're playing on. Now, this is key. You're going to use the current match tactics and you're also going to use current team selection. The current team selection means that Virgil van Dijk will always be picked up advanced forward if he is fit. Go on holiday from, so you want to go from holiday until, and this is key for any simulation, is June the 2nd, 2024. It's a day after the Champions League final. And if you want to do tactic simulations, player simulations, anything like that, and experimentations, always look at when the last game of the season is. It means you keep the data and you can actually see what's going on there. Okay, so we're just going to set this now. So June the 2nd, and we're going to go on holiday. And just leave it. We'll come back in 2 minutes now. It takes about 15 minutes for a simulation to go through, and let's see how Virgil van Dijk's got on. Okay, so we simulated to the end of this season on the 2nd of June, just before the Euros. And we can say that Virgil van Dijk played 36 games. He scored 17 goals. Now, Virgil van Dijk has actually only scored 24 goals for Liverpool in his career. And if you look actually across the club, he's actually scored more this season than he ever has for Liverpool. His average rating is 6.96. It's not that great. But overall, for the club, is 7.04. So if we go into form, which is your reports across the form, it would actually tell you the last 20 games he's played. So you can see on average, he has had 6.68. It's not a great average. You can see here that his maximum rating has been 8.3, and he's only scored 5 goals in the last 20 games. So he obviously started quite well and actually struggled since. But you can see that actually it looks like they played Atalanta in the final Europa League. You've got Wolves, Chelsea. Wolves took them off after 64 minutes, but against Manchester City, where you had a 6.0. You've got Freiburg, Chelsea, Atalanta, Freiburg again, possibly in the semi-finals, and Arsenal, where he looks like he scored 2 actually against Arsenal. You can see here, he's been playing for the full 90 minutes. So you can see he has actually played advanced forward for those 90 minutes. And we'll see how he's got off in the Premier League. Okay, so yes, we can see they've actually won Europa League 3-0 against Atalanta. He had 2 assists in that game we saw in the form. And actually, Liverpool ran away with the league. 69 goal difference, 92 points. Looks like they were top based on that league positions for a long time. How many goals did he score? I think it said 17, wasn't it, when we were looking? So let's have a quick look how that compares to the rest of the squad. Did he get into the top 3 goal scorers? 17, 1 goal less than Mo Salah. Mo Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Joe Gomez dominated average rating. That's interesting in itself. Okay, Haaland only got 19. Watkins got 21. Yeah, they didn't win the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, so they won a double, which is still pretty good. Squad performance: Mohamed Salah in 48 games had 27 goals. Virgil van Dijk in 55 games got 27 goals. I think Virgil van Dijk has been a successful advance forward. I don't think the stats and the competition wins deny that. You can also see that he has become more competent. I just noticed this in the top corner as being an advanced forward. If you like this and you'd like us to do more experiments like this going into FM24, even FM25, why not drop us a comment down below and say what you'd like us to do? Drop us a like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.